guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to talk about the Antoine Griezmann Saul Niguez swap deal, give you guys an update about that, how the four captains of the club are being asked to take a salary reduction after Leo Messi, departures from the club, talk about Masip coming in for Neto, Braithwaite going to the Premier League, and also Lyon are back in for Umtiti on loan, and finally talk about the situation of Illaix Moriba's contract renewal. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Before we get into this video is sponsored by the OneFootball app. It's an absolutely brilliant football app that I've been using now for the past few years. It's the best in my opinion. It has everything you need. Breaking news, transfer news, videos. You have all the matches in the top 5 leagues in one spot, or you can even add more leagues. I believe it has 160 different leagues. And also you can follow your favorite football team. Of course, for me, it's going to be Barcelona. You can have, predictions. It tells you the next games. You have news about it as well. You have a nice little place where you can see all the tables for Champions League, Copa del Rey, Super Cup, La Liga. You can have the squad list as well. You can see all the first team players of Barcelona and some of the Barcelona B players as well. Nice little spot for transfers as well, for everything that's linked to just Barcelona. And during the match, there is live voting of the man of the match. But what I love about this app the most is when we score, it tells you who assists, it tells you if it's a penalty or an own goal. Some apps don't do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it has full-time stats as well, offside, possession. It also has news on La Liga, transfers on La Liga, and stats as well, top scorer, assists, red cards, yellow cards. This is by far the best football app out there, and the best part is it's free. So top link in the description down below. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. Let's start with the news in regards to the Antoine Griezmann Saul Niguez swap deal. We have some updates about that. First, coming in from Matteo Morito from Sky Sports, and he's come out saying that the negotiations for the Antoine Griezmann Saul Niguez swap deal has cooled down. It's not entirely collapsed, but it's getting cold. The two clubs have not reached an agreement, and Saul continues to have 2 Premier League clubs interested in him. And Fabrizio Romano has come out back in that statement, said there's no final agreement between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid for the swap deal. Talks still ongoing, and Saul has received many offers from Premier League clubs, and Atletico Madrid are prepared to sell him. And Marca have come out with a very, very strong report. They've come out saying that Atletico Madrid are not in any kind of pressure or in hurry with the swap deal. They know that Barcelona is in a very complicated situation and need to make a move and are under pressure to reduce the wage bill in order to register Leo Messi. Straight facts there from Marca. Atletico Madrid know for a fact that they're under no pressure whatsoever to complete the swap deal, but Barcelona are. They need to get rid of Antoine Griezmann's wages or just the wage bill in general in order to reduce Leo Messi. So wait and see what happens with this over the next few days. Of course, we're not into the weekend now. It's Sunday. I expect this to, very, very cool down. In the end, I don't think this will happen. I think the only way this deal will happen if Atletico Madrid adds something to Saul. If they add maybe 20 million, another player, the deal will get done 100%. If not, I think Barcelona will stay firm. They need something else to match that Antoine Griezmann value, which I agree 100%. If we just swap Griezmann and Saul, that would be an absolute disgrace of a deal. So we'll wait and see what happens. If Atletico Madrid really want Antoine Griezmann, all they have to do is add another player or add some money. Now, of course, the main reason why Barcelona wants Saul is because Ronald Koeman wants a midfielder. Coming in from Xavi Lemos from TV3, he's come out saying the incorporation of a new midfielder is the priority of Ronald Koeman. So Ronald Koeman is begging Laporta for a new midfielder. Every single day he's asking him, what's a midfielder? I want a midfielder. Of course, he wanted Wijnaldum. That deal fell through, and now if you look at the squad right now, we only have 4 midfielders: Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, and Ricky Puig. We'll talk about Moriba in just a few seconds, but again, we need another midfielder to compete at the highest level in the Champions League, in La Liga, in the Copa del Rey. You cannot go into the season with only 4 midfielders. If we don't sign a midfielder, we can see a lot of Roberto in the midfield next season. But again, Ronald Koeman is begging Juan Laporta to sign a new midfielder this summer that fits the profile that he wants. But Barcelona do have a midfielder in the Barcelona B that fits the profile that Ronald Koeman wants, and it is Illaix Moriba. But unfortunately, his contract expires next year, and unless he renews his contract right now, he will not play for the Barcelona first team. Firstly, coming in from Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo, he's come out saying that another meeting between Barcelona and Moriba's representatives took place this weekend, but it ended without any agreements. More meetings are not ruled out in the coming hours or coming days, considering the urgency of the matter. But Goal have come out saying that Juan Laporta is flexible with the contract that he's offering to Illaix Moriba, but here's the big statement. Moriba is currently training with Barcelona B, as we all know, but he will end up in Juvenil A if he does not renew his contract. And by the way, Sport have come out back in that as well. So if Illaix Moriba does not renew his contract this summer, the club will try to sell him. If they can't sell him, he will play for Juvenil A next season. I mean, oh my god, that is, of course, you don't know, that's the ranking underneath Barcelona B. So it goes to the first team, Barcelona B, and then Juvenil A. He'll play for the lowest ranked team. Oh my goodness gracious. And the last time Moriba renewed his contract was in 2019 for a 3-year contract with the salary that was already the record for a player of that age at the club. And lastly, coming in from Luz Rojo from Marca, he's come out saying that Mateo Alemany met with Moriba's agents in search for a solution, but so far nothing has been advanced. Neither party put an offer and the renewal was stalled. The meeting was to be seen as an intention for both parties without any numbers being involved. In the next few days, there should be a new meeting with the new proposals from both parties, and Moriba considers that he should have a considerable improvement in his salary, while the club proposed only equal to what he's currently earning. Oh my god. So Moriba, if he does not renew his contract, will play for Juvenil A next season. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this kid. I don't know if it's his agent or if it's him or if it's something else. I have no idea, but he does not want to renew his contract right now with Barcelona because he wants more money. Plain and simple. I see people in the comments saying, oh, it's not Moriba, maybe it's just this. But it doesn't matter. He wants more money. That's the end of it. Whether it's him, his mom, his dad, his brother, his agent, I don't care. What they're communicating to the club is that they want more money, and Barcelona are not willing to match that. So we'll wait and see what happens. Decisive days coming in from Moriba, but again, if he does not renew, he will be trying to be sold this summer. If he's not sold, he will play for Juvenil A next season. Let's now discuss the players who've been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. First, coming in from Gabriel Sanz. He's come out saying that from Barcelona, they explained that Samuel Umtiti, Miralem Pjanic, and Martin Braithwaite are the most likely to leave. However, there are no advanced offers as of right now. The sports management have already spoken with these 3 players and informed them that they are looking for a new destination. Neto's high salary compared to other goalkeepers makes his exit difficult. Despite the player wanting to leave for playing time, the club would be willing to pay a part of his salary to let Coutinho go on loan to avoid paying that €20 million variable to Liverpool. Now, firstly, on the goalkeeper situation, as we all know, Neto wants to leave the club this summer and search for first team playing time. The club want to let him go, but again, they want a good offer for Neto. And of course, Ronald Koeman has given the stop to this deal. He said that, look, if you sell Neto, you have to bring in a backup goalkeeper. And Xavi Lemos from TV3 has come out saying that if Neto leaves, Jordi Masip would be one of the candidates to return to the Camp Nou. To be honest, I think that's an upgrade. You upgrade Neto for Jordi Masip. I think that's very, very good. But again, the most important thing is trying to sell Neto. If no good offer arrives, he will stay at Barcelona because Ronald Koeman wants an experienced backup goalkeeper. He does not want to trust Iñaki Peña for that first month where Ter Stegen is still injured. So we'll have to wait and see how this develops over the next few weeks. Secondly, on Pjanic, as we all know, Juventus are pretty much the only club that are really interested in him over the past few days, and they have proposed an Aaron Ramsey swap deal for Pjanic, which has been rejected by Barcelona. And the reason why this has been rejected is because Aaron Ramsey has pretty much the same wages as Miralem Pjanic, and he does not want to reduce them as well. As you probably know, he joined Juventus from Arsenal on a free transfer, and when you join from a free transfer, your wages are very, very fat, and reportedly, he's earning around the same amount as Miralem Pjanic, around 350, 400k a week. So if you swap them, you have the same problem again. You have another player on 400k a week, and that does not solve the wage bill. He's coming to the end of his prime, to the end of his career at the age of 31. Now, there are rumors that they offered Artur as well. That's coming in from Gazeta dello Sport, who have no reliability whatsoever. My little brother over there probably has more reliability than them. They're saying that they offered Artur, but it was rejected. If that's the case, then Juan Laporta, that's a big L on you, but I know it's not true whatsoever. I would love to swap back Pjanic and Artur, but again, very, very unlikely. So we'll see what happens with Pjanic. But again, if he wants to leave, all he has to do is reduce his wages. As simple as that. It can get done in 24 hours. With him being very stubborn, it's going to take a lot of time. Thirdly, on Martin Braithwaite, coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Martin Braithwaite's future is edging closer to the Premier League. He has given the go-ahead to leave, and Brighton are interested, but Martin Braithwaite prefers a move to West Ham or Wolves, who have shown interest, and Barcelona want 15 million euros. Now, there are reports out there that Barcelona are considering keeping Martin Braithwaite because he has very, very low wages, and also because we may sell Antoine Griezmann that will be lacking in that forward line. For me, you cash out on Braithwaite right now. That's probably the highest value he has at the moment after having a good Euros. Cash out right now, 15 million euros. You can even buy a striker for 5 million. I don't care, but just cash out on Braithwaite right now. I hopefully he goes to West Ham. I'd love to see him at West Ham with a good squad, with a good manager as well in the Europa League too. But it is very likely that Martin Braithwaite will be leaving Barcelona this summer in search for first team minutes as well. He's kind of like in the same boat as Neto. He wants to leave for those first team minutes. So we'll wait and see what happens. He's still currently on vacation. Once he comes back, we'll have some more news about him. Fourthly, about Umtiti coming in from Sport. They've come out saying that Olympique Lyon could try for the return of Samuel Umtiti this summer. Umtiti's former team is planning to sign him on loan and are only planning to pay 50%. Fourthly, coming in from Sport. Fourthly, about Umtiti coming in from Sport, they've come out saying that Lyon could try for Samuel Umtiti's return this summer. So again, it's the same situation for Umtiti as Pjanic. If he wants to leave out on loan, he has to reduce his wages because right now he earns 250k a week. If you loan him out on these salaries with 50%, of course, Barcelona will still be paying 125k a week for him to play for another club. But if he reduces his wages, for example, let's say to 100k, 50k a week for a player that's not at the club is not that bad. So wait and see what happens. But I think Umtiti is going to be very, very stubborn. He wants to stay at the club. Of course, this week that's coming up, there will be some preseason games, and he will be starting alongside Pique in the games against Nestic and against Girona as well. So wait and see what happens over the next few days. Now, aside from departures, another way to reduce the wage bill is to ask the current players to take wage cuts. Now, Sport have come out with the front cover of their article saying negotiations for salary cuts, and they have the 4 captains on the front cover, of course, excluding Messi, and they've come out saying that the board has planned to meet with the veteran players like Gerard Pique, Sergi Roberto, Sergio Busquets, and Jordi Alba for a contract extension, but with a big salary reduction. So what Barcelona want to do right now is extend the contract of all these players, but with a salary reduction. I think Pique 100% is going to do it. Busquets very, very close. I think Roberto, if they offer him the 2-year contract, he will take it. I think Jordi Alba has a little bit of a question mark, but in the end, I think he will accept it. And with Leo Messi already agreeing to a 50% wage reduction, he hopes that the captains follow in his footsteps. So next week at Barcelona is going to be a big, big week. Firstly, Busquets and Roberto are going to have a meeting with the club to reduce their salaries. Dembele and Moriba will have a meeting with the club to do a contract renewal. And Pique and Umtiti will have a meeting with the club to figure out their transfer solution. And also, the Pie presentation next week. Alejandro Balde contract renewal next week. And also, we have 2 games against Nestic and Girona at the Estadio Johan Cruyff for the preseason. And also, there could be a Leo Messi contract renewal announcement or even a conclusion in an agreement for the Saul Niguez Antoine Griezmann swap deal. So, big week coming up next week. And remember that Juan Laporta is not in Barcelona. He's going to be coming back on Tuesday from Israel. He's going to be there for the Legends match and also to find a new sponsorship as well. So, expect Monday to be quiet, but from Tuesday until Sunday, it's open season. It's going to be a lot happening next week. So, strap your seatbelts for it. Now, another player that Barcelona want to renew their contract for is Ansu Fati. When Deportivo came out with the front cover of their article saying plan Ansu. They've come out saying that Barcelona have already informed Ansu Fati that they want to renew his contract, but the player and his entourage only prioritize his recovery right now. His contract currently ends next summer in June 2022, but there is a 2-year extension clause, but his agent believes that was signed before he was at a legal age. So that could be a bit of a concern in Barcelona. That 2-year extension clause is not in there. One of our best youngsters in the squad in the world, in fact, could be free next year. So again, once he fully recovers, plays a few games for Barcelona, maybe in November, December time, that's when they can talk about a new contract, but until now, the priority is his recovery. Now, we do have an update on Ansu Fati's recovery coming in from Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo. He's come out saying that Ansu Fati is in the final stretch of his recovery. He has worked in 4 days in Madrid and 3 days in Barcelona. He deals with the physio Raul Martinez from the Spanish national team and also Joaquim Juan, who worked with Gasol, Rafael Nadal, and also Cristiano Ronaldo. He will not be rushed and will only return when he's 100% fit. Barcelona see it difficult for him to make the first game of La Liga, and he is considered fundamental for the future of the club, and Barcelona and Ronald Koeman have informed him of that. Now, for Dembele, coming in from having Miguel from AS, he's come out saying that Ousmane Dembele has gone to Paris under the supervision of a physio from Barcelona to begin his recovery from his latest injury. The forecast is that he'll return to action around early November time. And lastly, we do have some positive injury news coming in from Sport. They've come out saying that Felipe Coutinho has returned to training with the group today. Previously, he was only doing individual work. Right now, Ansu Fati is doing individual work in the gym, but Felipe Coutinho is back on the pitch with the group, with the team, and now he's on track to play that first game in the preseason against Nestic. He could play that game on Wednesday, and you know what that means. His future will be resolved very, very soon once he officially gets that medical green light from Barcelona. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know is firstly about Moriba's situation at the club. Do you agree with what the club is doing with him, or would you do something differently? And second, leave your predictions down below for next week. What do you think will happen next week? And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.